Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Chris here. So in today's video I thought we'd check out the Waves baby tubes. Let's go. So a couple weeks back I checked out the Waves Magma Lil Tube plugin that they gave out for free on Black Friday. It's fantastic. Great plugin. If you haven't seen the video yet, I suggest you go check it out. By the end of that video, I was pretty much sold on the plugin. It's a great little tool, you know, quite basic, but for what it does, sounds awesome. And I touched up on briefly that they had the second plugin called the BB Tubes, which is what I would assume the main plugin they're promoting. And I was a bit skeptical to pick it up, but then I thought, oh, it's on sale, as is every other Waves plugin. But I figured it was on sale and I thought, why not? So I picked it up and I'm actually rather impressed because it is quite a decent sounding plugin and it attacks some of the issues we had with the basic plugin, which is great. So to get us started, let me quickly chuck the plugin on. I've just got this track open that I'm working on and we'll just listen to it on some drums. I've got them soloed here, so let's just give it a listen. Headphone check as always. So just straight off the bat, you've got this Beauty and this Beast control, and they sound insane. Beauty is clearly a lot lighter saturation, kind of more towards the soft mode that we were using on the little tubes, whereas Beast is clearly a lot heavier, a different type of saturation, because it just sounds, I don't know what it's doing, sounds a bit different. And in combination sound great. Now, bear in mind, I have no idea what this plugin is doing, if one is running into the other, if they're in parallel. But at the end of the day, if it sounds good, it sounds good. So let's keep diving in. I've noticed on the left here, there's a bass relief. So let's see what that does. Fantastic. So if you remember from the last video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. So one thing that I brought up from the last video of the little tubes distortion was that every time there was a lot of low end going on, it wasn't really handling the low end, so it would start to distort quite a lot. So I tried putting an EQ before it and that helped. It was great, kind of fixed it a bit. But what they've implemented here is kind of the idea that I was hoping for, which is what I would assume a sidechain EQ. So as I pull up this bass relief, you can hear the distortion cleans up a real lot in the low end. It's not driving as hard, but it keeps all of that level and that punch intact. Whereas I feel like with the EQ I was doing, I was just pulling out the low end. Whereas this is probably keeping the low end, but just taking it off the signal going into the distortion. Bit complicated, but sounding great either way, doing the job. I can see there's a type A and a type B on this Beast control, so let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so type A seems to be attacking a bit more of the top end, whereas type B is giving you a bit more bottom end, low mids kind of vibe, so sounds great. So lastly, we've got the tone section now. I assume this is just what it says it is. It's just a little shelf on either side. But you have a pre and a post distortion. So let's see what it's doing here. Interesting. So the pre-tone is giving you a lot more kind of distortion in those certain areas, whereas the post is just kind of giving you a bit more volume. So like to me, the post sounds a lot smoother and the pre is obviously crunching up in the pre-stage of going into the distortion, but they both sound great. Obviously you got that mix knob to mix the taste. So let's try blend it in and see what it sounds like. Sick. Alright, let's try it on some different stuff. Let's try it on some bass. Okay, so I've just quickly tracked in some MIDI bass. Let's hear what it sounds like on bass. Wow, that actually sounds really good. I was quite surprised by the pre-tone. Gave a real lot of clarity going into the distortion, which I thought sounds really nice. And as well, the bass relief obviously helping with that. So with the bass relief taking off all of that low-end rumble, leaving for just the like high percussive notes to come out, that sounds really nice. Let me just play it off and on real quick. Oh man, that's nuts. Alright, let's try it on something else. Just remember that I had that light. I mean, we don't really film videos at night here. It's not much of a thing, but we are in winter now, so we can't really be too picky with these things. Nice. Interesting. Interesting on piano. Quite like it. Maybe we'll get a Wurli actually. That might sound nice. Good old Wurlitzer. It's running a bit hot, so I'm just gonna pull down the sensitivity here. Sick. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Maybe let's try find like, might as well try organ. We've come this far. God, that is the definition of filth right there. God damn. That's heavy, and how it's just panning side to side. Sounds pretty delish. Okay, to finish us off, I found this vocal loop. I've just added a nice 4 on the floor kick because we're going for that vibe. Let's just see what this sounds like with a bit of distortion. Sick, doing some lovely stuff. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. This has been the Waves BB Tubes. I have been Chris Vella. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.